Yo, what's good, guys? Inswain with Inswain Audio. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and to join our family because I drop videos just like this every single day. Welcome. Today, I'm going to tell you the best mixing tip you're ever going to receive. It's free to hear. It's free to implement. Everyone can implement it. It's so simple but so overlooked, and I don't hear anyone talking about it. I know this sounds like clickbait. It's a big claim, so let me prove it. Let's go. All right, I'm going to keep this video short and sweet. I'm going to get right to the point. And that tip is to mix at the same volume all the time. Now, let me elaborate. There's a whole discussion in science about should you mix loud, should you mix quiet, should you mix, at a conversation level. I hear that a lot. That's for a different video. I'm not going to say what volume level you should mix at if you're using headphones, monitors, a laptop speaker, a Bluetooth speaker. I don't care what you're doing. What volume you want to mix at, pick one, and if you want to do research, you can. That's another video. Pick a volume level and try to always mix at that same exact level. I have my monitors set, and I never touch them. They're at the same volume, and I always mix within my project with like a limiter, so my song is as loud as my dog goes, and then my monitors are always the same. So I'm always mixing at the same volume level. And the reason that this is the biggest tip you'll ever get is because you become so accustomed to what your mix should sound like and what other mixes sound like at that volume level. For example, every time I'm listening to music on my monitors or referencing or whatever, I'm hearing the songs at the same volume. And then I'm mixing at that same volume. So I know when I'm in this chair right here, what I'm hearing from my monitors, I know exactly what everything should sound like because I'm just used to it. I've always heard it at this level. I don't turn it up. I don't turn it down. I'm always hearing it at this volume level. So I know how loud the clap should be. I know how loud the kick should be. I know how loud the vocal should be. I know if something's buried. I know if something's too loud. I know if the hi-hat needs to be EQ'd. Anything like that, I know because I'm so used to it because I never change it. If I was mixing louder one day and then quieter the next, right, there are all these different variables. I'm trying to remove as many variables as I can, and volume is one of them, and it is always the same, and it helps so much, and I never hear anyone talk about this. Trust me. Now, when I say I'm always mixing at the same volume level, I mean 99.99% of the time. Sometimes I will turn my mix down and listen to it super quiet, in a little in between just to get a perspective break for like a second, like literally like 10 seconds tops. And that's not every song. Just randomly, sometimes I'll do it if I'm struggling with something or if I'm unsure. I'll just do it and hear it from a new perspective because it's quieter. But I'm not doing that every mix, or I'm not like accommodating myself to that. I'm doing virtually all of my work at the same volume level, and I know how everything should sound because I'm so used to it, so I can get there. So I really recommend you do this. If you don't do this, or if you do, let me know down in the comments what your thoughts are. Have you ever even considered this? Have you heard anyone else talk about this? I literally haven't. I've heard a lot of talk about what volume level you should mix at. That's another conversation, but they never say to always stay there. They just give you an optimal range. I really think we can become so accustomed to something and we get so used to it. Think about like your drive to work every day. You do it so often, you don't even think about it, right? Second nature. It's an unconscious process. If your volume's always the same, you don't even think about it. It's just a second nature unconscious process, and you know what everything should sound like, so you're not struggling with that. Anyways, guys, hope this one helped. I'm passionate about this one. I feel like I'm onto something here that I've never really heard anyone talk about. Let me know how you feel, guys. Anyways, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. Inswain with Inswain Audio, man. Peace!